the clock moved and I made negative progress. That was incredibly bad.
I craved the strength and certainty of steel. I aspired to the purity of the blessed machine. Your kind cling to your flesh, as if it will not decay and fail you.
I love this intro. I love this voice.
One day, the crude biomass that you call the temple will wither, and you will beg my kind to save you. But I am already saved. For the machine is immortal. Even in death, I serve the Omnisire.
This intro was written by one of the main characters of 40k lore. Well, both like the words, the visuals, the way they did the voice, all of it, it's wonderful. The bar is basically how I went to the tour. Yeah, I gave myself a small spoiler by looking up, like, does the game just end when the bar fills? And I was told that you're basically thrown into the final boss when the bar fills. But for every minor boss you didn't kill, they will be there. So the goal is to take as many of them out before that fills up, basically. Gamba. There we go. All right. So I've already upgraded the troops a bit. They're as good as they can be. We got Cerberus, Sassy, Birdtree, and Draftlore, and some basic troops here. Go back to mission, and the one I wanted to do is this one. It'll upgrade the Rangers to level 2, and give some other stuff. All right, this is my first time trying out a hard mission. The Void Admiral. The Skitarii have located the burial chamber of Void Admiral Agrelek. Prime Hermeticon Captrix advocates leading a mission to destroy the Necron Lord and strike a blow against the Necrons in the Tome of Agrelek. So we got Deathmarks, Canoptics, Necron Warriors, and Void Admiral Agrelek right there. Don't know how tough he is. I haven't used Litany of Life in missions in a long time. Maybe I should use something else here. The next 6 attacks will ignore all armor. Do I have a better one than that? Next 4 ignores all armor. Next 2. If I'm gonna be fighting a boss, I might need the armor skip thing. Could try it out. How's your experience with this game so far? I've been enjoying it. I will say it's not at all what I expected it was going to be. There's a lot of reading. It's almost like a dungeon master is talking to me. And then when I looked at the video in the shop, I thought that it was going to be like XCOM. However, there's a lot of like, reading and story set up in between the missions that play kind of like XCOM. But yeah. It wasn't what I expected, but I like it. Confirmed location of Lord Agrelek. Skitarii intelligence recovered partial pit grabs of target construct form. Our research suggests Agrelek was the lord of the Necron fleets. His purpose in the awakening of Silva Tenebris will be clear: to helm their war fleets in expanding the pocket of Necron domination. Outcome unacceptable, solution incontrovertible. I concur, Prime Hermeticon. He has bested us once before, not again, we must destroy him. Dispatch the falconers and muster the hounds. The hunt commences. Remember to pray to the machine gods for good luck. I actually have an ability that prays to the machine gods, and it's like the machine spirits and all the weapons wake up, so their next hits are very powerful. This is a long load. Usually this game loads faster than this. The giant swarm of infinite unstoppable monsters that will outlive the demons deserve a game much more than the cavemen who learned about democracy and slavery. Talk about Tyranids versus Tau. Well, we're off to a good start so far. All right, hang on. I'm gonna kill the process, and we're gonna try this again real quick. Crash, yeah. All right, launching it again. That might be the first crash I've had in this game. In how many hours? In 7, almost 8 hours of gameplay. I think that's the first crash I've had.
From the moment I understood the weakness of my flesh.
All right, since we just watched the intro, I'm gonna skip it and continue. I'll just jump right into the mission. Void Admiral, launch. Alpha, alpha, deploy. There we go, all right. Did you inload the data psalms and burn the incense? It helps with loading times. The incense, always forget the incense. There we go. We've learned a lot since we last encountered Agrelek, but we know he won't go down without one hell of a fight. A challenge calculated to be worth the risk and resources, Subdomina. I agree, Agrelek is a worthwhile target. I just wouldn't put credits on too many men coming back from the attempts. Expenditure of personnel and material calculated is justifiable. I'll pass that on to the men and women risking their lives. They shall rally to the hunting horn and the call of the assembly. The chase begins. Make ready for the unmaking of Agrelek. The grim darkness of Agrelek's tome is complete in this benighted region. Not only is there a total absence of light, but fluctuating rad levels are interfering with the cohort's optical augmentations. Even the team's own light sources do not penetrate the unnatural gloom. They must traverse the next area blind. Slow and steady. Warning, our presence has been detected. Oh my god. Stumbling around in the dark raises the attention of nearby Necrons, which are lying in wait in the shadows. The Necrons close in and force the cohort to move through areas of heightened rad levels, afflicting them with various unpleasant symptoms. However, none of the cohort fall into any holes, partially vindicating the course of action. This is just a single path. Oh my goodness. No deviations. Blackstone. The glyphs always say the same thing. We've read it many times, so. These are troopers from 7th Hexadecimal Cohort, Manipul Gamma. They went quiet 59 minutes ago. A handful of bodies lie in the chamber ahead, evidently Skitari, who were caught in a furious volley of Gauss fire. Salvage materials. Dead Skitari have few useful items remaining. The brutality and completeness of their deaths is powerfully apparent and weighs on the minds of the cohort. If these men and women could die so suddenly, how far away is anyone in the tomb from such a fate? Dude, that alarm is increasing way too fast. A single pour, okay, 3 cog points. This appears to be a basic linear alpha script, the simplest of the Necron languages. Relatively speaking, of course, but it is known from several exemplars. I should be able to translate some of it if you can get decent pictographs. A series of glossy black slabs fill the chamber, arranged in a semicircle around a statue of a Necron destroyer armed with a scythe-like weapon. The slabs are inscribed with thousands of Necron runes. Take hurried pictographs of the slabs and move on. This is a philosophical test. Lord Agrelek believes that if the Necrons cannot rule the stars, no one should. A yearning for utter desolation, the annihilation of all life. I cannot make out the subtleties, but I'm not sure I would want to. 3 CP. Well, we at least get to start the fight with max CP. Oh man, it's gonna be like awake level 4 when I get there. Looks like these scarabs were woken up by the reanimation protocols and continued with the default programming. Finish this statue. The Necrons have covered their tombs in images of themselves and they still haven't finished. This chamber appears to be a workshop. A large slab of gleaming metal has been partially carved into a statue of a glowering Necron, perhaps Lord Agrelek. Several scarab constructs are scurrying across the slab, chewing away the material as they continue in the process of creating the statue. Oh, that's kind of cool. So they just put down a big block and tell the bugs to carve it out. Art acquisition. The slab is made of precious materials. Secure the chamber and report its position to Skitarii so it can be recovered for use. Ah, that's what I was hoping for. The scarabs are purged with flame and the chamber is secured. The cohort moves on and reports the location to the Skitarii. Though the troops are unable to transport the entire statue back to the tomb entrance, they do recover a substantial amount of rare alloys for the mission's use. Alright. 6 CP. Everyone's full health. Let's see if this boss one-shots us. I'm so scared. Location confirmed. Energy reading spiking. Code Venator in full effect. We are infested. He doesn't need me to read his lines.
To be expunged.
This damn creature has been watching us since we entered this tomb. It's been ready for us since the start. The quarry that knows it is hunted makes for the sweeter kill. Formulate target solutions. Now the prey is at bay.
Tomorrow we conquer. Today we clear the filth from our doorstep.
Recollections of Inquisitor Bran, chapter 87. Of all creations, most foul, I beheld the Lord of all and knew that I was dead. We have been here before, Magos, but we are better prepared now. What are your orders? This chamber is dominated by the immense form of Lord Agrelek, surrounded by images of the Necron war fleets conquering the stars. Oh. What does this do? Was that a drive-by meow? Yeah. Speak the 4th Psalm of protection from the Omnissiah's foes before engaging. Do not go in with souls unarmored. Collected logic Psalms 31:3, and lo shall your holy steel be as armor around our souls, and shall your wisdom guide our hands. No spear nor barb of the enemy shall trouble our flesh of iron. Let the will of Mars be done. We made 56 bucks appear out of thin air for that prayer. Emboldened by prayer, the scions of the cult Mechanicus fight with their spirits armored in the steel of faith. I would understand religion a lot more if prayer had immediate, like, tangible effects like that. Warhammer fans, what is this flying jet ski called? Does it have a name? I started a couple of people out next to cognition point things. Delay his turn.
I'll steal it! No one will ever know!
Yo, the music though. Attach skull 1 to that guy. Oh, what? Oh, he's like 1 health? Oh, or half health. I should have used this first. All energy attacks gain 1 damage for the round. And cast gun. Okay, he's downstate. Finish him next turn. Second skull on that trooper. Get a cognition point there. Pistol, which also scans. He's got 4 health remaining and 1 energy shield. Next shot is free. This is gonna do 2 to 9. I'm hoping for a 5 or higher. Critical. It was a 10. Between 2 and 9, we rolled a 10. Alright, we got 3 skulls on that guy now. Which character is it? This is Serby, okay. Not a lot else he can do right now. Waiting on the big boss to come forward.
I sailed the void for 1,000 years. I fought the war in heaven.
I don't know what the war in heaven is.
What can you do to strike fear in one such as I?
Nightmare Shroud. Alright, this is my tankiest character. Scan him. 39 health. Hello. Hey, Flu Girl. He thick? He is. Steal 1 cognition point. Canticle, max machine spirit of all weapons. And now, this will shred some of his armor. Now it's time for this guy that we put 3 of the skulls on, and he's got a max machine spirit right now. This is a very buffed Skitarii. Critical 8 and permanent minus armor. A death mark. I think that's the teleporting sniper dude. The War in Heaven was an ancient and devastating conflict fought between the humanoid Necrontyr Xenos, later known as the Necrons, There are Chthon allies in the old... Oh, okay. I know about that battle with the Necrons fighting their old gods and entrapping them. I didn't know that it was called the War in Heaven. 4 more. Critical 6 energy. That's nice. Nice. Critical 11! We are high rolling! Oh, I never... Oh, this is the very... I'm so dumb. I forgot about this guy. I totally forgot about him. And now this is my punishment. I was so eager that I was slapping this dude around, I forgot about that other fella. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Gain 9 cognition points. Cast gun. Alright. Now we got 2 lackeys. Steam achievement unlocked. Watch them crumble. Oh, wait, is that it? I thought it was kill all enemies. Beat a hard mission, although freaking 4 alarm went off. Lord Agrelek falls, spewing sparks and fire. The Void Admiral collapses in a heap of wreckage that begins to teleport away, piece by piece, revealing for a moment the complex working of the warform underneath. Finally, Agrelek is no more in a burst of terminal data that leaves an echo of his death etched into the noosphere. Target inversion achieved. Hunt complete. The Void Admiral has fallen. The Necrons of Silva Tenebris have lost their fleet commander. Prey tracked from quarrying to unmaking, beaten into open and chased down for the kill, 84% hunt efficiency, logged for future analysis. The Skitarii in the Tomb of Agrelek are reporting decreased coordination among the awakening constructs. Consolidation activity not the concern of a prime Hermeticon. Key target acquisition ongoing. There will come another beast, there will come another hunt. Sweet. And there was 1 troop injured at the end, so I lost a little bit of Blackstone for that. So we unlocked Flamer. Don't know if I would honestly use it. Cognitive canister, target next to test if there's a crit chance. Alpha's level 2 is the biggest thing I'm hyped about. Next time does +4 damage. Let's go to the cohort room. Where's the alpha? Okay, so before he had 10 hit points and 1 armor. Now he has 11 hit points and 2 physical armor. And he's got a thing that says target has a 100% chance to miss you with its attacks for 1 round. Looks like that might cost a cognition point. Interesting, though. Alright, so we got 635 Blackstone. Let's see, Sass is level 11. Cerbri is 7. Draft is 9. And Birdtree is 7. Birdtree was going down this tree. Next would choose between 2 canticles, plus janitor all type priest for the next attack. That's pretty big. And what's the alternative thing? Alternative would be upgrading Cerberus, who is going down this tree. That's not my top priority. All right, we'll do this. All right, so we've already got glove enhancements and a torso enhancement. Movement and max. Okay, let's get the legs. All right. That leaves us with 417 Blackstone. And we'll get the ability to use Bless, which is either +2 damage to all tech priests for next attack, or +2 to all armors for all tech priests for 1 turn. And now he's got 1 extra upgrade slot. Could put an axe there or something for the back slot. Scanner is not bad. Or not scanner, sorry, noise reductor. Does he have anything like reduced cooldown? No, he's not there yet. It'd be Master Refractor if I went for that. Let's do the noise one. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm definitely feeling a little bit more cocky now. We managed to do that. We'll save over this. Less noise. Now what it does is it basically like AoE scans a bunch of enemies in an area, and you get the like the stats of all of them at once without having to send a servo skull to each one. All right, so there's another boss here. The Skitarii have located the sarcophagus of Lord Acropus in his tomb. Prime Hermetic Captrix requests a high-risk mission to be sent to destroy Acropus. Rewards Heavy Arc Rifle, Energia Enhancer. Troop deployment costs reduced by 30% from now on. And some Blackstone. And it takes another big guy out of the game, which is arguably one of the most important things. And get the boys. The boys! Auto-reporting routines added to Tech Priest's internal cogitators. Intelligence on high-value targets critical. I hope we don't run into any high-value targets. Experience dictates whatever these Xenos are, they aren't likely to welcome our intrusion into their ruins. Yet we must be prepared for the eventuality, hence my bringing Prime Hermetic and Captrix on this mission. If there are still Xenos lifeforms, their destruction will likely form principal objectives. Know the prey, find the prey, then the hunt commences. Skitarii operations in the Tomb of Acropus have confirmed high-value target location. They have found Acropus. Confirmed location of the sarcophagus of Acropus. I return anticipation, but also concern at this news. The chance to bring Acropus to battle is a valuable one, but one with great risk. Target profile indicates advanced combat capabilities and environmental advantage. Xenos weaponry and awakening protocol level unknown. As the Magi Pecunium? Describe it, high risk, high reward. Oh boy, second boss mission. My Skitarii are holding a perimeter around the sarcophagus chamber, but they won't be able to do so for long. The awakening protocols are accelerating in the Tomb of Acropus. Target consciousness probable. I have modified mission parameters accordingly. Facing Acropus directly entails great risks, Subdomina, but I concur with the Prime Hermetican's assessment. Destroying Lord Acropus is worth the risk. Very well, Magos. If this works, it would make it seem the lives lost in the Tomb of Acropus were not for nothing. Dispatch the coursers, sharpen the spears. The hunt is on. Armor break canticle for the boss. I had to choose either Fizz armor break, energy armor break, or ignore armor for 6 turns, so I went for ignore armor. Or 6 attacks, sorry. Because I didn't know if he'd have Fizz or energy. Necron Awakening. The chamber contains several empty sarcophagi, some of which seems to have malfunctioned and show signs of having exploded or caught fire during the awakening process. Any destroyed Necrons have teleported away, but there may still be